Good evening to all present here for the part 2 of day 4 for Cyber Rakshak Beginner Proactive Cyber Defense Engineering using Python by Cybervidyapeeth in association with AICTE and CERT-In. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel and like the stream. We'll be starting the class at 6 p.m. sharp. So make sure to tell all your friends taking the course to join the stream on time. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to day 4 evening session for Cyber Rakshak Beginner Proactive Cyber Defense Engineering using Python by Cybervidyapeeth Foundation in association with All India Council of Technical Education and Computer Emergency Response Team of India. Our classes will start at 6:05. I repeat, our classes will start at 6:05. So we still have a few minutes remaining. Okay, welcome back, everyone. So let's begin. Let's not waste too much time. I was already ready. I can see that a lot of you are already here, which is great news. People are asking Anaconda Navigator not launching anything. How to fix this? It's probably an issue with your system that, when you installed Anaconda, there was an issue either with the Anaconda installer or with your device. What I recommend to do in such situations is just remove Anaconda completely, install normal Python with all its dependencies from the official Python website and use that. Okay. And if worst comes to worst, nothing works on Windows. And if you have 8 GB or more RAM on your system, just install Kali Linux virtual machine. Okay. Installation demo has been given for 3 times now. Okay. So I'm not going to give you guys installation demos anymore. Videos are available on YouTube. Please go ahead and have a look at them. We have intentionally made all the videos public so that, the installation part, at least you guys can do them without any issues. So please go ahead and make sure that you're watching the initial day 1, day 2, day 3 videos before asking such questions. Okay. Homework, yes, a link for the homework will be created by 7:30. Okay. It will be a simple form where you have to fill your name, email, and upload a file. Okay. The file needs to be a .zip file. I repeat, the file needs to be a .zip file with all your code inside it. Okay. If you directly upload .py files, there can be malware in that, so we will not execute that. So please make sure that you're giving us a .zip file. No, you cannot submit the project late. You were already given around 24 hours. So you have to code it, and give it to us by 7:30. I'll close it when the class closes. So today, if the class closes at 8, I'll close the form at 8. And if the class closes at 10, I'll close the link at 10. Whenever I close the stream, you can assume simply that, because I don't know how much time it will take me. Okay, because I want to go slow. So this content I can finish in 2 minutes. Okay, but understanding the content is the hard part, and that is where we are here to help, right? We want you to understand. If it's just theory, theory 1,000 people teach you, but we want to show you some practical stuff. So it's going to take some time. It can go very late also, it can finish early also. It can finish in half an hour, it can finish in 3 hours. Depends on how many questions you guys ask. How much are you willing to work towards your goals? No, .rar files are not okay. We only accept .zip. Okay. How to use the ASCII art? So Karthik Agarwal, basically what you need to do is, in the program, if you have seen the image will be printing a lot of messages, correct? Those messages should have ASCII characters and ASCII art characters, hence the link. How to use is was your homework, so that I will not tell you. But ASCII art needs to be used in the program, has been told to you. Now you need to figure it out yourself. Okay. For attendance, if you use a different email from the one we used to watch, is that an issue? No, it's not. As long as you're putting the rest of the details properly, you can use whichever email you want. Make sure that your name, your phone number, your WhatsApp, and your Telegram ID is the same. You're not using separate Telegram IDs. Any naming format for submitting zip file? No, it's completely fine. Because see, we know, because you filled the form, the data comes to us. We know who has filled and who has uploaded what. Okay, so you don't need to put any naming scheme also. Test.zip is also fine, but it should be a zip file. Please remember, we are not detonating a .py file on our systems. It has to be a zip file, and it will go in a sandbox, and from there, we'll evaluate it. So make sure it's a .zip file. Okay, form will be given to you by 7. So we'll begin today's class in 2 minutes. Okay. Please note, I repeat, please note, we will be running plagiarism checks and comparison checks using diff tool. So if you're copy pasting homeworks, it's not going to work. Okay, write your own code. Your code should be written by you. I repeat, your code should be written by you. If you have copied and 2 people's homeworks are same, I will take your email addresses and your Telegram IDs and block you everywhere and kick you out of the course. You are not allowed to copy homework, okay? If you are not going to do it seriously, then just don't attend classes. That's fine. Even if 50 people are attending seriously, I am willing to teach. But cheating is something I will not tolerate. Okay, so let's begin today's class. Hope that you're going to enjoy what I'm about to teach. We'll be playing around with strings and lists and string methods and list methods today. Okay. So let's begin. I'm going to share my screen so you're able to see it. And you might remember the screen from the last time. I'm just going to clear my screen here. And there we go. We're going to start. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a list and which I'm just going to call fruits. Okay. So this list fruits is going to have apple. It's going to have banana. And it's going to have something like, I don't know, apple, banana. What's the third fruit? Give me a third fruit, guys. Come on. Miss say something like a berry, raspberry or something, you know, it doesn't really matter at this point. But yeah, whatever. So now we have 3 fruits in a list, right? Apple, banana, orange. Wow, I actually forgot about orange and mango. That's amazing. My memory, huh? So now I'm going to print fruits. Okay. So that's all I'm doing. I just created a bunch of lists, and this is how you declare a list. Okay. If you wanted to declare the same list as an empty list, what you would do is you would actually just go ahead and declare an empty list such like this. And for example, I can actually just go ahead and call this fruits2, which is an empty list, save the file, and then show you the output. So this is how you know, print fruits looks, and this is how print fruits2 looks. Okay. So once we run, we see the output that one has 3 data entries in it and one has only 1. So this tells us that one is a populated list and other one is an empty list. Okay. Now, so another thing that you need to focus on here is data types. Okay. Lists can be of multiple data types. So for example, fruits2, let me change that to something like list2. And I can actually have numbers in here. So I can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's a list. I can also have list3 going like so. I can have true, true, and false. This is also a list. So these are all a bunch of lists. Okay, so just to show you how they look, I'm going to print these lists out. So I'm going to just copy and paste and then just give you 3. And I'm also going to print 4 here. I know 4 doesn't exist, but that's not a big issue. You know, we can just create it. So let's go ahead and create 4. And for 4, I am going to have a mixed list. Okay. So another way to define, another way to define a list is you can do something like ABC You know what, I'm not even gonna say if this will work or not. Let's just do it and see it ourselves. So true. Okay, maybe we can have 3.14 here. That makes more sense rather than 34. And let's make this something like a little bit caps XYZ, so you can see different kinds of behaviors in here. And perfect. So let me save the file and run. And notice how list is able to handle all such data. What does this tell? Anyone? Please focus on what I'm teaching right now and not other things. You won't have to worry about uploads and all of that. Okay. I'll give you the links to upload. Okay, don't worry. So look at the screen and tell me what do you see? You see 4 types of lists. Each list has a specific data type, and the last one is just everything mixed together. It's what you may call as heterogeneous data. Okay, it's all mixed together, also known as mixed data types or complex data type structure. Okay, so this is the power of lists. Now before we go further into the lists, we need to understand some magic keywords. So here is the first magic keyword I'm going to teach you. I'm going to comment all this out, and this will be really helpful in studying about strings as well. So we're going to do print, and just above this print I want to define s equals pizza. You might remember this beautiful variable back in the day. We were playing it with it, and what I want to do is inside print I just want to print as pizza. That's it, right? And if I print, it's gonna print pizza. What happens if I cover that pizza word with a special word called type, which is able to tell me what the object s is, whatever this object is. Okay, so once I do that, see, my output changes from pizza to class str. Now classes and modules are a much more advanced concept that we don't cover in this course. Okay, for that you might have to look to some of our paid courses, but just to give you a small idea of what a class is. Okay, a class is basically a general instance of a blueprint. Okay, so for example, Python knows that this is a bunch of letters pieced together. Okay, that is why it is, oh my god, what? Yeah, so it's a bunch. Yes, okay, so now it's working. For some reason my VS Code was acting weird. So it's a bunch of letters pieced in together, right? So because of that, it has said that it is a string of type class. So this is a built-in class inside Python. Okay. Now let's try doing the same thing, but for our lists. So I'm going to put fruits and list 4 because these are the most unique ones in here. And I'm just going to remove this, all of this, riffraff. I don't want any of this. And I want you to tell me what the output is going to be. Right? So let me save it, and you have 60 seconds to guess the output. So the response is class list. Okay, and it looks like most of you got it right. Exactly. The class type for this is list. Now to understand how you can take a bunch of data and store it, you know, inside say a object or variable. Okay. So here, you know, I actually want to introduce a concept first. So let me put a few comments. Let me first teach you what an object is. So objects are created from different classes. Okay, that's the first thing you need to know. The second thing you need to know is everything in Python is an object. Okay, another thing you need to know is variables are also objects, because everything is an object, right? When I say everything, I mean every data structure. This is an important keyword here, that everything that can hold some form of data is basically an object, and variables are also objects. And each object has some methods or special features no, special features is not the right word. I would say method and functions. Okay, that is a much better word here. So methods of functions that can be applied to them. Okay, so let's try to understand this. Say you have a list 2. If I put a dot after the list, which is also known as the dot operator, you can see I get a bunch of options in VS Code, right? The interesting ones are the ones that have a star beside. We've already seen the append, but I want to demonstrate it again. So if I'm selecting append and putting brackets, VS Code is telling me that, hey, it takes an object in the form of an integer. Why an integer? Because the second list only takes in integers. Okay, so it takes in data in form of an integer. So I can actually add something like 100 and then print list 2, right? Save my program, run my program, and you'll see that list 2 now has 100 in it, right? Similarly, if I told you, okay, let's go ahead and let's play around with list 4. Okay, that is where the interesting thing will happen. I'll do append, I'll put brackets, and notice what VS Code is telling me. It's telling me that, hey, you can put an object of type any. So because this is a complex data structure that can hold anything, okay, so I can actually go ahead and add 10. Then I can copy the same line, go ahead and add a text which says hello, comma, cyber Vidyapeeth. See, this is exactly why I told you guys to use VS Code. You know, it gives you a lot of hints about what to do next. And I'm going to add another line which adds the entire absolute value of pi. So I'm just going to search for pi again and just copy this massive value from Google and just paste that in, right? After doing all this, I'm going to print list 4. So if I run this, notice that it was able to handle all those data and it was successfully able to append all of them. So this append is basically a method or a function or a job that you can do on the data stored inside the list. It's an action that can be performed on the data stored inside the list. Okay, and because variables are also objects, lists are also objects. Okay, because lists are nothing but collection of data points, right? And everything, every data structure in Python is an object, and objects are created from different classes, as we'll soon see. For example, here we're using the class list, which is a built-in class. Okay. Now the concept of oops are something that, if I go into it, we'll be spending an entire month just into oops in Python, because Python actually provides a lot of powerful features in oops. So that is why it is not in this syllabus, but I hope that I'm able to get through to you guys. Okay. If nothing, you should be able to understand that lists are nothing but a list, and you can add more stuff to them by using this append function. Okay, which is like magic. So there are other things you can do. So if I do list for dot, we also see that there is an insert. I repeat, there is an insert function. So if I just, put a bracket there, it tells me that it inserts the object before index, object type any. Okay, interesting. So it's asking me for an index. Now remember that index in Python starts from 0. So if we look down here, 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so can somebody tell me, if I want to insert something at 5th position, what do I need to do? Guys, I'm asking you the question. Am I not audible, or is it just you don't understand the question? Exactly. Good job. So what you need to do is you need to go to list insert, and if you go back here, it inserts before index. So before index means that if I want to insert at 5, I have to type 6 here and then the value 10. Okay. Now if I save and then I print this list again, this is what will happen. 10 gets inserted in. 1 2 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Tab error. Okay, so did somebody have a tab error? No, tab errors. If you're having tab errors in PowerShell, okay, to fix that, I would recommend installing an app called Terminal. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to show you guys that so you won't have any issue. Just give me a sec. I'll share my screen again, because the issue comes in Windows only. It's better if you guys migrate to Windows. Even I am using Windows just to teach you guys, but sorry, it's better if you migrate to Linux as fast as possible. So let me just share my screen and show you all what I'm talking about. If I share my screen and I share the store, yeah, so the Microsoft Store should now be visible. So inside this store, you want to search for terminal. Okay, that's what you want to search for. Now once you search for terminal, you want to look for Windows terminal, which has currently 301 reviews. Okay, so you want to click on that, and you want to go ahead and click on install on the top right, where it says open. For me, for you it will say install. So you want to go ahead and install this terminal and use this terminal instead as your default terminal. It's just much more beautiful, much more stable, and makes working with Python much more easier. So somebody just said, please show us how to execute Python files in Linux. Okay, I'll do that. Give me a second, I'll do that. We'll I'll start a virtual machine in the background. Towards the end of the course, I'll do it. So let me go back to the code, because I stopped in between. Okay, it looks like I was muted. I think you guys can hear me now. Cool. Yeah, now I'm audible. Perfect. Yes, yes. Sorry about that. So Python is pure object oriented? No, no, no. Python is much more hybrid the deeper you go into how it's built. It has natures of a compiled language, yet it has an interpreter it uses for everything. Yet you can customize it to run on a compiler. So it has coding Python in MS-DOS is good or not. Okay, so if you're going to ask stupid questions like that, I'm going to block you. Okay. No, Linux is not compulsory for this course. No, it's not. It's just a preferred way of living your life. Okay. I mean, if you're not living in Linux, I don't know, what are you doing with your own privacy and security? So it's basically the same. And yes, for those wondering, VS Code is the same on both Windows, Mac, and Linux. On 3 platforms, it's the same. It's very easy to install. There's like 100 guides online on how you can do it for every Linux distribution out there and every version of Mac, including Chromebooks actually. So if you have a cheap Chromebook also lying around and you want to use it for coding or something, yes, you can install VS Code on that. So there's that. So it depends. If you're installing Linux on your system and it's wiping the disk, depends on which partition you're using. So first you need to learn hard disk or soft disk, SSD partitioning. You need to learn how to partition your disks in Linux. Again, there's like 100 videos online teaching you how to partition in Linux. So you'll need to spend some time learning that. It's not an easy thing to learn. It will take a few days. So I recommend taking a backup of your data before installing Linux if that is what you're into. And definitely the recommended way of doing is to install Linux. Highly recommended. But in case that you are like, okay, I don't want to do it now, or maybe I want to do it after I finish this course, I'm making sure that you have and you know what is going on. Yes, don't worry about that right now. The separate Telegram group thing, it will happen. We are waiting for a few classes before we do that, because we only want serious people. Okay, we don't want people who are just there for certificate. Okay, because we will give you a very hard test which will test everything we have shown. If you do not clear the test in the given time, you will not get the certificate even if you have attended every single session, because we only want serious people who are actually coding daily. At least minimum 1 to 2 hours of coding after watching the sessions is required. If you're not doing that much also, I'm sorry to say, but it's going to get really hard for us. So virtual machine, has some limitations. CSC, there are some limitations regarding virtual machines. Okay, so you're saying that you want to increase the storage, or you want to increase the storage performance, right? So storage performance increase is something that even cloud providers deal with. And most times what happens is when you are, um, importing the virtual machine in VirtualBox, it comes with a specific size, say 50 or 80 GB. It's very hard to expand that. But I think 50 to 80 GB for this course, or even a lot of other things in Kali Linux, should be fine. Sir, I'm having a missing firmware platform problem while dual booting Linux. Okay. So, Videsh Raj, could you text your private call number to editor bot on the Telegram group? I'll try to contact you, and we'll try solving your problem. Okay. Yes, Harsh. All videos are available for you to visit on your leisure on our YouTube channel. Also, I would like to remind everyone, please subscribe to our channel and like the stream. Okay. Every single subscribe and likes, helps please the YouTube algorithm. The more views we get, the more we can support such free content. And soon I have some surprise content on channel for you guys. Maybe by tomorrow evening or tomorrow night, it will be up on the channel. Yes. Final exam is based on Python only. The date is going to be roughly 26 days from today. Maybe a little more, maybe 27, 28 days, not more than that. The final exam will be purely based on the things you are being taught throughout this course, 30 days, okay? No, Ritik Kumar. HTB is still a few days off, but don't worry. Soon we'll be doing, hard boxes for you guys soon. So persistent USB good for alternative improved VM plans. Yes, if you are doing a persistent USB install of Kali, it is actually going to have better performance than a virtual machine if you are not ready to commit to installing a Linux on your system yet. So projects, there are going to be two in each section. So with me, you're going to do two. With me and Jeffrey in data science and machine learning, you're going to do two projects. And then for the final, course portion, which is with me and Rocky sir, you will be doing two projects. So it's going to be 4 to 6 projects in total. There's not going to be any big final project. It's going to be 6 mini projects. 30 days, 30 days. The course is 30 days. It's going to be competitive coding as well. There's going to be one exercise for competitive coding, but the final test is going to be all MCQs, time limited MCQs. Yashwin, not yet. We are working on it. We are building our own environment for you guys to train. HTB, try hack me. For now, we'll probably just stream them in the coming future. We'll show you how to build your own methodology and some tips and tricks surrounding advanced Linux users such as Arch Linux, Gentoo, etc., and how to do system hardening at a very deep level. Something something nobody teaches on the internet. I might add, even on other big YouTubers, you won't find content regarding Arch Linux and Gentoo for Hack the Box. So we are the only one teaching that. Tell us about faculty development program. So the faculty development program is actually open for students as well if you are wanting to join it. The fees, if I remember correctly, is 55,000 rupees per student, and it is directly with our chief mentor. So our chief mentor and one of our chief instructors, including me, and the instructors teaching here will be directly involved there. And you get a certificate from Triple IT Ranchi if you do the faculty development program. See, Shaunak, if I'm being honest with you, we cannot change our timelines. You have to, set with our timelines. If you can inform me the timings of your exams, we may have a retest for some students. So we may call you for that, but I cannot delay the main test. I'm sorry. Yes, you can use GitHub. There's no issues about uploading projects on GitHub. The second teacher will be coming after around 7 to 8 more days. Okay, recently Uber was hacked. Can you give an explanation? Okay, definitely not the platform, but as you guys are interested, so recently a group which is still nameless has compromised Uber completely. Their AWS, which is the Amazon Web Services portal, their HackerOne dashboard, most of their cloud assets and some physical assets have been compromised. Pretty much, they had been completely pwned. And it was a big news article. I think you can read more about it in different cybersecurity articles. Final exam is for the certificate. Yes, if you clear the final exam, you get the certificate. If this is your first class with us, please go back and watch the old videos and come back. You can go back and watch all the videos there on YouTube, so you don't need to worry. See, Geek for Geeks is a very advanced platform, especially when you're dealing with complex data structures. Okay, so you need to start basics. You need to follow the pace we are going at, and slowly we'll release data to you, so you can go ahead and achieve success. That is a paid course which costs around 55,000 rupees. It's the faculty development program. Students are allowed to take the course. You can fill the form and do the payment if you want to take the course. You don't need to worry about being afraid of coding. Coding is actually very easy. Python being the easiest. It's all about practice. Daily 2 hours practice for few months, say 4 or 5 months, and you'll be already coding really, really fast. Okay, so in this certification, all we are guaranteeing is knowledge. We are not guaranteeing any placement assistance or job, because this is a free course. If you are joining our faculty development program or our Vinova Bhave backed post-graduation diploma in cyber defense, then we are providing placement assistance, okay, in many companies across Middle East and in India. Can we do practice upon hacker? Yes, definitely, you can. What about internships? Okay, so our internship plans are simple. If you want an internship, you can send an email to mentor@cybervidyapeeth.in with the subject as regarding request for internship. Okay, then inside the email, you need to fill in a little bit about about yourself, and write basically a paragraph which is going to be your SOP, statement of purpose. Why do you want to do this internship? And you want to attach a PDF of your resume. These things are required. Okay, if you don't know how to make a resume, Google it. Which distro should I use, Debian, Fedora, Raj? See, I'm not going to start a war, so I'm not going to give you an answer to that question. Whichever you're comfortable with, please go ahead with that. I prefer Arch and Gentoo. It's up to you. You can use Debian, Fedora as well. They are both fantastic distributions. Sir, after this course, is there any advanced course? Yes, there is. As I said, there are two courses. There's the faculty development program, or there is the Vinova Bhave's post-graduation diploma in cyber defense. Both you can do while being in college or school. You do not need to, I repeat, you do not need to leave your current college or school to attend them. Both the courses, okay? You can easily enroll in any one of those courses. That's completely fine, Prashul. Don't worry about what you're saying. So if you're having such issues with syntax, what I recommend you do is make sure that you have all the plugins in VS Code that I was talking about. And when you do if, and you go to the next line, make sure that you put 4 spaces manually before writing your next if logic. Because what happens is, if you use if else, while else, and all these loop structures, for loops, next line you need to leave 4 spaces before going ahead with it. Any charge for internship depends on your skills. We will take a small test regarding your knowledge in basic cyber security. If you have good knowledge, then probably no. If you are here to learn a lot and you know nothing, then probably yes, there's going to be a small charge in the ballpark of 500 to 1000 rupees. PG diploma costs 80,000 rupees, as it is a full 12-month proper diploma course. It is not a certification. You will get a diploma from a government college backed by us, taught by us. Okay, so it's a proper diploma. You will get a full-fledged diploma in cyber defense, which is the most unique diploma in the world, I might add. Nobody in the world has a diploma which has these two words together, cyber defense. Okay, this is the first in the world. Not even Carnegie Mellon and Harvard as of right now. So you'll be the first if you go ahead with that. So fee for all these courses. So for again, I'm repeating, with VBU, Vinova Bhave University, we have PG Diploma in Cyber Defense, which is a 12 months course costing around 80,000 rupees. If you want, everything is open on the website. You can just go ahead, register, pay, and you'll be enrolled. The other course we have is the Faculty Development Program, which is roughly 4 to 6 months. And it is a certification by IIIT Ranchi, and it focuses on developing your offensive defense skills. Okay, whereas PG diploma is a complete course on cyber defense. So it's not just defense, it's also offense, because PG diploma is 12 months and faculty development program is less. And faculty development program costs 55,000. Okay, so if you guys want, I will share all the resources here in terms of what are the different links. Yes, you can do PG diploma part-time, Kishan Verma. How much hour per day? So roughly it's going to be 2 to 3 hours per day, sometime in the night, evening. So we'll have both morning sessions and evening sessions for PG diploma. Okay, So you can attend the evening late night sessions in case you have college or work in the morning. One-time payment or in installments? For now, it is one-time payments. We do not provide installments right now. But because we are doing it with a government college, you can actually easily take a overdraft loan with any bank in India. And they'll immediately give you a loan for education. And this is a course that will pay it back itself. How to clear CEH course. So this is my personal opinion, okay, that the CEH course is absolutely useless in the industry. People no longer hire for CEH course. So please do not fall into this marketing trap of CEH. You'll find thousands of videos online claiming that CEH will get you a job. It won't. That time has passed 10 years ago. Okay. Now in the industry, nobody gives jobs for clearing the CEH course. Just so you know, CEH stands for Certified Ethical Hacker Course by EC Council. Okay, so I cannot reveal the names of the companies for placements, but rest assured, we can tell you that there are around 15 or so companies that hire with us. Some of them are best in India, and there are 2 companies that have basically monopoly in the cybersecurity market in Middle East and one in Africa. That's all I can tell you about the companies that come for placements with us. See, because we have a very high standard and it's a very rigorous course. You will be asked to spend nights, not sleeping and studying, and you'll have to put in a lot of hard work. It is a one-time payment for all our courses. Yes, all courses are online, dear students. All courses are online because we believe the future is online courses. Okay, we do not, want offline courses. Neither have we launched offline yet, because see, the problem is, offline courses. If you yourself will have to leave your place of study if you're in college, say, and you have to come to our center and study. Online, you get the certificate, you get all the educational credits, you clear the test, you learn also, and you can do it from your own house or your college PG or whatever. PG course is 80,000 rupees. It's a 12-month course, proper PG course, a PG diploma course with a government diploma, government college diploma, proper course. Yeah, PG diploma courses, 80,000 rupees. Sir, what about the EJPT? See, EJPT, I would say if you're comparing it to CEH, EJPT course is much, much better. But then if you're going to do a course, then our courses are much more advanced than EJPT. So, I mean, your decision. Can we do internships? Or yes, definitely you can. Please mail mentor@cybervidyapeeth.in. Okay, please mail, I repeat, please mail mentor@cybervidyapeeth.in, mentor@cybervidyapeeth.in. A PG course, yes, there will be semester exams, but if you have exams or work, say you're doing a job or you are doing an exam, okay? So what we'll do is we'll hold the tests on Saturday night or Sunday morning, so that it's easier for you to give the tests. But they're definitely going to be exams, okay? See, because it's a college course, you are getting a diploma at the end of 12 months, a PG diploma, post-graduation diploma, which is a huge, huge thing, okay? It has actual UGC credits. So if you guys understand the credit system in India and the world, you are actually getting credits, and it's a proper diploma degree, okay? You will get a full degree certificate and everything. And it's the only one in the world right now. Cloud computing, no. We have a separate certification coming soon for cloud computing, or you could do our Vinova Bhave course, which has a extensive section called Creating Chakraview in Cloud, where we go in deep into Azure and AWS. See, for courses, you have our courses, okay? I am not going to recommend any third-party courses because I've done all of them. And for workshops, rather than doing workshops, I recommend making anonymous accounts and going to ctftime.org and start doing CTFs or capture the flags. They will help your knowledge much more. No, red teaming usually requires much more knowledge. Again, I would recommend doing a proper course with us before trying to get a red teaming job, because red teaming would mean you are able to solve hack the box hard boxes by yourself. Okay, so yeah, for data science also we have entire section. So cyber defense contains all these topics that you guys are typing. Okay, so the PGDCD course, the post graduation diploma in cyber defense by which Vinova Bhave, actually has all it. Okay, it has business intelligence analysis, data warehousing security, cloud deployment security, integration security, infrastructure security, then your traditional network and protocol security. We have operating system security, kernel hardening, etc., etc. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of things in PG diploma. PG diploma is very, very advanced. Like it starts from basic and then it takes you to the master level in a single course. Okay, so I guess I have answered all the questions regarding our other courses. Yes, you can definitely sit for the job interview after the certification with us. Okay, there is going to be a job interview. We're not going to give you the job direct. Does Cybervidyapeeth organize CTFs? Yes, we will be organizing them in future, not as of right now. Okay. Level 1 SOC analyst. So see, I am against SOC centers as a whole, okay, because I want my students to become the people who create entire SOCs, not become just an SOC analyst. The work of an SOC analyst is that of an operator, okay? You operate other people's software. I want to make you guys engineers, okay, who can make the SOC products by themselves. You get me? PG diploma course, if you're interested, you can file all details on the group today. It will share it in the Telegram group. Just keep your eyes open. We'll share the link to the PG diploma Telegram group as well as the brochure, and all the other details will be shared as well. For data science, we don't deal with data science directly. We deal with business intelligence and cyber data science. Okay. Sir, it is very expensive. See, Abhishek, the same thing that we are teaching in PG diploma, okay? And I can give you guys a challenge. 300 people are watching me right now. Here is a challenge for all of you. Search Masters of Cybersecurity by SANS, SANS. Look at the price, look at the syllabus. Come back to our PG diploma course. Look at the price, look at the syllabus. If you see that we are teaching more than the so-called world's best, because they are not, we are the world's best. We are teaching more, we are teaching much more in depth. We are providing you with simulators, Israeli simulators, and we are not even asking for a fraction of the price it is costing us to teach, right? Because if you go to SANS, it will cost you like what, 50 lakhs. We are asking 80,000 per student, so that's nothing. What about Cisco Academy? I am completely against Cisco and their products, you know, and I do not recommend using them. They are very vendor centric products. I recommend using something that is a little more vendor neutral, like Trend Micro or Fortinet, rather than Cisco hardware. In this course, you will be given a certificate by CERT-In and AICTE if you clear the final exam. Yes, this is a course on cyber. See, ethical hacking and penetration testing is a very small subset of cyber defense. Cyber defense is the future. 10 years later, there no longer will be cyber security. It will be cyber defense engineering. That is why all colleges are still rushing to make a syllabus on cyber defense. In about 2-3 years more, Harvard will also have their own course. Right now they don't. We have beaten them in speed, but you know, soon every college in the world will have around 5-7 years later. And that time it will be too late because everyone will be doing it, right? Masters of Cybersecurity, SANS. You can compare our PG diploma through that. Ours is, of course, not only having more syllabus, it's plain better. Into DFIR field. Yes, DFIR field, if you want a roadmap, we are going to have a course into that soon, and we'll share you the syllabus and some open resources. Yes, online internship is possible. Okay, so I think I've answered all the questions. There's no more questions regarding other courses. All resources I will share in the Telegram group, including the Telegram group for our other courses, which is the faculty development program, also known as Cyber Rakshak Acharya, and the Cyber Rakshak Advance, which is the PG diploma in cyber defense by Vinova Bhave. Okay, so with that, let's jump in. Okay, give me just 1 minute. Okay, so let us begin the class. Okay. So first things first, let me start my, okay, perfect. So for now, this is all, we are going to focus on lists. So if you want to get placed into CERT, NIA, DRDO in the cybersecurity field, first do our course, because we do place people in NTRO and CERT-In, as well as not NIA, we work with DRDO. So DRDO as well. So the cyber department of DRDO. Penetration tester uses tools made by other people to do the hacking. Cyber engineer makes those tools that penetration tester uses. That is the only difference. If you are an engineer, you can solve any problem. If you are a penetration tester, you cannot make a 0 day. You understand? Only engineers can make 0 days. That is the difference. That is why we always focus on defense engineering, because the future is all about defense. It's not offense. So let's go ahead. So that was all about lists, right? Last time we discussed lists. So now I'm going to have a look at I'm going to share the PPT. So just give me 1 second. I should be visible on your end in just a minute. So if you guys have any other questions, okay, regarding the course, the fees, and other things like how to pay, how to join the premium groups, and how to be a part of the courses, including how the syllabus will benefit you, how the placement works, everything, you can contact editor bot, okay, on our current Telegram group. You can just look for one of the admins, editor bot, and you can text the editor bot, and I'll receive the message and I'll take you from there. Okay. So with that, I'm going to share my screen again. Okay, let's begin. So as we know, if you look at the PPT, we have had studied till this portion, right? Conditional branching, and we have also technically seen loops, right? So I'm going to not spend too much time in the flowchart of the loop and how the loop works. You can just have a look at it. Sir, when the PG course will start? So the PG course is scheduled to start towards the last week of November or first week of December. Yes, of course, even if you're not from an engineering background, becoming an engineer is all about hard work. Okay, it is not about background. That is a misconception. I am from commerce background, yet I am teaching you. So it's, that's just a misconception. How to use ASCII art? ASCII art again is a homework. Please do it yourself. I'm not going to explain that. Okay. So background doesn't matter. Remember that. Okay. I know people who used to be in dance, who are professional dancers, who have changed their fields, okay, and have come into cyber defense and are doing great work for the country. So it's all about jumping on the right moment and going ahead. You have to have that dedication. So let's move on. We have already seen string manipulation with loops before. I've shown you the string manipulation in loops using for loops. We've also seen lists. I'm just going to let this slide sit here for about a minute so that you can quickly read through it. I'm not going to read through all this now because I've already explained all of this and you've seen practical code. So seeing the code is much more explanatory than reading through PPT, because I always feel, reading through PPT makes me fall asleep. So, just go through this, okay? And I feel that, you guys will feel much better looking at code, because I feel that's where the fun happens. How long are you going to look at black and white books? It's time to get your hands dirty in code. We do not guarantee a job, Shivani Tiwari, after these 30 days, because this is just a beginner level course. You will probably have to do one of our paid courses to get the placement assistance. Okay, so moving on. Now we are going to discuss tuples. Okay, I repeat. Now we are going to discuss tuples. As you can already see from the PPT in front of you, like a list, tuples are iteratable arrays of objects. So they are basically lists of objects. Objects again can be anything. Tuples are immutables. This is their specialty. In lists, you were able to add things, remove things. That is not the case here with tuples. Tuples cannot be changed. They're unchangeable. To add or remove items, you must redeclare. Okay. So what it means is that if you want to make changes into the tuple needs to be destroyed and then recreated. This is an advantage as well as a disadvantage of tuples. Okay. Depends. In cybersecurity, the package starts from somewhere around 9.5, 8 to 9.5, and goes as high as 2-3 crores. Cyber defense is, see students, okay, cyber is the need of the hour. Okay, we need 5 million cyber rakshaks in Bharat alone in next 5 years, and we don't have even half of that. Not even 250,000. Okay, so when the less people are there, demand is high. What happens? Salary goes up, right? Basic maths. So it's all about demand supply. So it depends on your skill, of course. If you have good skill, anything above 20, 24 is usually the average companies like SAP, TCS would give. And it goes up from there. It depends on what roles you have played and what resume you have. A lot of things. Again, if we can have a separate session for all this, doubt clearing if you guys want. For now, let's focus on the study. So country names, land use code, and ordered set of functions are some examples of things you can add in a tuple. Python tuple is a collection of objects separated by commas. In some way, a tuple is similar to a list in terms of indexing nested objects. I'm not touching nested objects right now, so please, don't worry about that. And repetition, but a tuple is immutable, unlike lists which are mutable. Okay. No, unfortunately, this PPT I cannot share in Telegram. Okay? You'll have to wait for you to study each topic, because we know, okay, each of these topics takes at least 24 hours to stew in your brain. That is why we are not sharing. We don't want you to rush. So creating tuples in Python. To create a tuple, we use the small bracket operators. Var equals, you can see Cyber Rakshak beginner as an example. So let's do that, right? Let's do var equals, and let's create a tuple. I mean, I'm going to use double quotes. Actually, technically, even single quotes would work, but see, for jobs, if you're looking for jobs, then placement assistance is required. For that, you'll have to take one of our paid courses. So here I've created a variable for Cyber Rakshak, right, which is a tuple, as you can see. Now, if I print the variable, okay, it looks like my entire screen is not being shared. I apologize. Yeah, it should be visible now. So I've declared a variables, a tuple object called Cyber Rakshak, and I'm about to print it. So once I click on the print button, I get Cyber Rakshak. Okay. If I want to print its type, just to see what type of class it has, or what is it based off on, then we see that it is a class tuple, just like we had a class list. So Fortinet certifications are pretty good. Okay, Fortinet is good. If you're going with Trend Micro certifications, they're good in the industry, but always try to go with vendor neutral certifications. Okay, not vendor specific wherever possible. Don't specialize in Azure or AWS. Specialize in a certification that teaches you both. That is why all our certifications are vendor neutral. We do not support one company. We teach you the concepts and all the vendors. After that, you can go work anywhere, right? So it's all about being vendor neutral. Okay, so here we can see that we were able to create a tuple with the class tuple. Now I'm going to go back to the PPT. And before we hit the next topic, which is set, I'm going to go back here and I'm going to see if we can actually have some fun with tuple. So I'm going to do var dot, and we see that we only have two functions here, var dot count and var dot index. So I'm going to do var dot count, and I am going to just put that in something like C, save and run. Okay, and it tells me that count takes exactly one argument, 0 given. So I'm going to then take my cursor here and see, the return number of occurrences of a value. So I am going to see how many times cyber comes up. I think that should work. And then I have to print C. So I'm going to go ahead and print C. Perfect. That should work. Yeah. So cyber only comes up 1. So if I try to run the count method, which basically lets me count the values inside the tuple, and I create, say, a few times, and I save and run. So 1 second, is it? Yeah, okay. So count, what count is doing here is it's actually returning the number of occurrences of the value first time, right? So we have cyber. Okay, no, it's my fault. Me being me, I forgot to put commas and save the file. Yeah, now it should work. Exactly, because I remembered that was not what count was. Yeah, perfect. Now it works. So what we did here was we added cyber 9 times, right? And then we just said that, hey, I want to count the number of times cyber comes. Okay, so you could actually change this to something like LOL and save the file and try to run the file. And what you'll see is that LOL never comes in a tuple. Okay, so I apologize, for tunnel visioning on the commas. Okay. So moving on, that is one function. The other function for var that you can have is index. So if you do index and you add some brackets, it says that it returns the first index of value, raises value error if value is not present. So let's try running that. I'm going to save that in C again, and then I'm going to do something like print C. Okay, I'm going to run this, and it tells me the index requires first value, blah blah blah. Okay, fine. So I'm going to give it the first position. Let's see if it detects it. X is not a tuple. Okay, so I need to still pass the value like so. Then it should work. Yeah, now it's working. So at the 0th index, the first cyber was detected. If I remove the first cyber and save, now at the first index we will detect it. There we go. Because if you guys remember what I taught you, this is the 0th index, this is the first index. Hence cyber is detected first at the first index. Okay, hence the number 1. So usually tuples are used when you have data you will never change. For example, verified email ID of customers. Once you have verified that these emails are going to at least stay for next 10 years, you put them in a tuple and you process them in a tuple, because they're never going to change and you don't want any programmer changing them also, right? So that is why tuple is used. It's unchangeable, immutable is the technical term being used. Okay. Okay, perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a break. It's going to be a 30-minute break. Once we're back, we're going to get into these topics. We're going to get into set, dictionaries. Okay, these 2 topics. I'll be showing you 3 programs. We'll be having a look at what they are, how they're used, and I'll be giving you a real life example of where dictionaries are used in hacking. Okay. With that, I'm going to remove the screen share, and I'll see you guys at after half an hour. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. So, first of all, I've shared the homework link. You have till 11:59 tonight to finish the homework and upload it in this link. I repeat, on the request of some students, I've increased the deadline to 11:59 p.m. tonight to submit the assignment. The assignment is already available on Telegram. Just please go through and look to yesterday's chat. You'll see a lot of people helping you and helping you out with the code and how to go ahead with it. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing to note here right now is that we're not going to study anything else today, okay, because few students said that they were having trouble keeping up. So we're going to take it a little bit more slow, and I'm not going to teach you sets and dictionaries today. Instead, we'll take those two topics tomorrow. Instead, I want everyone who has done their homework to submit the homework, and I want everyone to put present in the chat box. Okay, and if your friends, if you have some friends who have left the chat or have left the meet to maybe go have their snacks or whatever, tell them to join back in and just follow through all my instructions. If you are unable to solve the homework, even after trying multiple times, whatever code you have written, please upload that. I'll have a look at it. Okay? Okay, so it looks like everyone has said present. The homework is there in the Telegram, and if you watch yesterday's video, day 3 video, you will be able to understand the homework. Towards the end, I gave the homework. All resources for the homework are already there in the Telegram group, and you have the submission link shared to you right now in the pinned comment. Please make sure and save that link somewhere if you still have not submitted the assignment. I will be closing this meet in next 5 minutes with an announcement. I would like to remind everyone to please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. I repeat, subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon and like the stream. Your simple 2 button clicks will help us so much, bring much more advanced content like hack the box, try hack me, and the real world hacking simulations, and a lot more work. Okay, so we'll be able to give you better content. So please help us and Support us by subscribing to our channel, pressing the bell icon, and liking all our streams. I repeat, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. The assignment should be submitted in a .zip zip format. .zip. Just take all your files, screenshots, whatever you want, put it in a dot in a folder, zip that folder up, and just send me that or upload that, and I'll receive it on my end, and then I'll work on it. Please read. Don't ask unnecessary questions. Please read the pinned comment. The timing for the deadline is given. Again, please make sure to like the stream and subscribe to our channel. Everyone here should do that. Remember that if you have any friends who can benefit from one of our courses, please make sure to inform them beforehand. Okay. Okay. Yes, a separate group, Sachin, a separate group will be created by tomorrow. Don't worry. And there going to be a separate group for you students who are attending regularly. Okay. And then there's going to be separate groups for the paid courses, for the people who are doing paid courses. Okay. So there's going to be multiple separate groups which will be created, where we'll be able to directly, talk to you guys and chat with you guys and give you the resources required to achieve success in this field. Again, some people I can see in text are asking, we have two paid courses launched right now. One is the PGDCD, which is the Post-Graduation Diploma in Cyber Defense by Cybervidyapeeth Foundation and Vinoba Bhave University of Jharkhand, which is a A+ grade government university. And this is the world's first post-graduation diploma in cyber defense. It costs around 80,000 Indian rupees and is a one-year course that can be done by anyone. If you're a student, a working professional, doesn't matter. The timings and the classes and the exams are flexible. Okay. So first thing is that. Second, we have another program called Faculty Development Program, also known as Cyber Rakshak Acharya Program, which costs 55,000 rupees, is a few months less, almost half the time of the PGDCD post-graduation diploma, but that focuses specifically on trainers for the future Bharat, cyber resilient Bharat. Students can also take part in this course, those who are interested in things like offensive defense and cloud defense infrastructure. Please remember that everything being taught in the Acharya program or the faculty development program is also included in the post-graduation diploma program. Okay, post-graduation diploma program has everything from beginner to advanced, including the content I'm teaching here right now in this free course, everything. But it's much more curated. Many big, people who have worked in the field for 30 or so years, they're going to be coming in and teaching. Upload a .zip file. You can just put it in a folder and zip that folder up and send me the zip file. You are UG second year. Yes, you can do the PGDCD. It's very simple. Once you have registered with us, we will send you a mail and you need to reply to that mail telling us about your schedule. Okay, what college you're in, what schedule you have. Based on that, we'll schedule your classes in the evening or after college hours, sometime you are comfortable with. Like so, we'll do it. Okay. There usually will be 2 sessions, some maybe even 3. Okay, depending upon how much time people need. Some people might be free around 12 to 3 4. Some people might be free in morning 5 to 9. Some people might be free in the night, 9 to 1 in the night or 12:30 in the night. So PG diploma is very flexible, and same goes with Cyber Rakshak Acharya. Can we join in the January? Unfortunately, no, because we have plans of starting it in January. So I recommend that if you're interested, you start now. There will be other batches after around 6 months or so. So you can join those batches if you want. But right now, both for PGDCD, which by the way guarantees a job and a placement assistance in a good company with a good salary in the field of cyber defense, and say PGDCD. So we do provide a lot of placement assistance in PGDCD. That's one of the reasons it's a paid course, because we are actually spending our money going to companies and telling them about your skills. That actually costs money, that kind of marketing. So we are doing the marketing for you. That is why the PGDCD costs what it costs. But honestly, if you compare it with similar courses on the internet, it's very, very cheap. The internship is there. Okay. Usually there is small fee for internship around 500 to 1000 rupees, and the internship lasts 4 months. For more information about the internships, you can mail to the following email, which is this one right here. Okay. mentor@cybervidyapeeth.in. This is the mail. This is the address you want to send your mail to. Okay. And the the subject should be regarding paid internship. Okay, that's it. Inside, you need to write a statement of purpose about 100 words to 200 words long, explaining, why do you want to do an internship with us? What will you bring to the table? How many hours you are willing to put in? Are you willing to have some sleepless nights and make your career? Those kinds of things. And if you have a resume, please attach the resume also. I am currently a BA second year. Can I join the PG course? Yes, anybody can join. Even if you're a school student, PGDCD is designed in such a way. Okay. But if you are doing a bachelor's degree, then you are our target. If you are doing a bachelor's degree or you are doing a master's degree, you are our target. You are the people we wanted this course to be taught to. But even if you are in class 10th and you have the knowledge and the skill and the time and the dedication, you can do the course. Yes, it is completely fine. Even without a screenshot, you can upload. Yes, Abdul, you can join the internship in January. That is possible. I am BTech fourth year. From when can we join? Ajit Patel, could you explain more? Which program are you talking about? We have two programs. So which program are you talking about joining? The assignment link has already been shared. Somebody, if you can, just paste it in the chat. Shaq, okay, yes, you're a BTech student. I get that, but that doesn't change anything. Our target was BTech and MTech students to begin with. Internships are all online, at least till the end of this year, and maybe even the first 2-3 months of next year. All online internships. We'll be teaching you, giving you access to AWS, teaching you about cloud computing, real world pen testing. You'll be pen testing on live environments. Sir, I'm pursuing diploma. Can I join PG course? Yes, of course you can. Of course you can. No, I'm not going to share the output of the assignment. That is why it's an assignment. Please do it yourself. Then, one of these days I'll show you the answer. First, do it yourself. Yes, definitely. Shek, it's possible to do the PG course, PG Diploma course. Because see, it's a full-fledged course given by a government university. Okay, you need to understand the weight of the words I'm saying. It is a full-fledged university course by a government university, which is a A+ grade university in the country, which is already one of the best in the country, and it is the only PGDCD in the whole world. Okay, let that sink in for a second. I am not talking Asia, India, Indian subcontinent. I am talking even America doesn't have a course like this. We are the only one making a course like this and teaching. And our instructors have a minimum of 30 years of experience. If you don't believe me, I'll share a link with you guys. Just have a look at the level of people who will teach you. Every single one of them are, a cut above the people who will be teaching you. If you want, you can have a link at the have a look at the following link. You'll get an idea of the kind of people you'll be teaching. Next level people. Every single one has like 5 PhDs and 30-40 years of experience in cyber. Do you want me to share the homework link? Okay. Sir, I am graduate from BVU course. I want to join PG course in cyber defense. Sure, Anup Kumar. This exact same line, okay, just copy it and paste it to editor bot in Telegram, okay? Editor bot in Telegram. In PG diploma course, can we get certificate only or certificate with marks card? You get everything: certificate, marks card, diploma degree, all three things. Everything. That is a proper university course, okay? Please understand. That is being supported by a government university and the UGC, University Grants Commission of India. So you are getting a proper degree in your hands. It is not a certification given by us. We are nobody. The government is giving you the diploma degree, okay? You need to understand that. That is a proper degree. Anup Kumar, you can text editor bot, okay? The editor bot, once the message comes to editor bot, I'll reply to you. Is it possible to take both an internship and PG diploma simultaneously? Yes, of course it is, Prajwal. Please fire the mail for internship by tomorrow or day after tomorrow if you're interested, and go ahead and register for PG diploma. After you've done both, I'll give you a number. Call me on that number and we'll talk, okay? Because we'll have to make a schedule for you, because if you're doing both internship and diploma, you're going to have to put double work and you'll learn double also. So double learning is always good. You'll be ahead of your peers. As long as you are an Indian national, you can do the PG diploma course. I repeat, as long as you are an Indian national, you can do the PG diploma course. If you are not an Indian, then there are some additional steps how to do the PG diploma course. Okay. If you are an Indian, then you don't need to worry. Any country you're living, if you are an Indian, you don't need to worry. Internship mail has already in the pinned comment. There is a mail in the pinned comment. You can send a mail to them. Internship costs anywhere between 500 to 1000. There will be an interview. If you clear the interview, we'll give you the seat. And then the payment comes. Payment doesn't come before. First the interview happens. If you clear the payment, the interview, only then we think about giving you a free free internship or paid internship. Depends on you. Yes, placement is basically 90-95% confirmed after PGDCB course. I'm not saying 100 because you cannot say what will happen in life, but we have contacts with many big organizations in India and abroad, especially the Middle East and Africa. And Balaji sir, our chief mentor, has spent 30 years in US making friendships with some of the top chief security officers in United States. So you get direct access to those people. Just to tell you a simple thing, a CISO earns around 50 lakhs a day. Okay, just so you know the level of these people that will put you in contact with. So they are not some small people. They are people that are like Eugene Kaspersky, who is the original founder of the Kaspersky antivirus, which is still considered the best in the world. Then the head of security of Trend Micron, Fortinet. We are in connect with a lot of people. Okay, so if you work with us, you get to have exposure with the private sector as well as the public sector, right? So you get to be exposed to DRDO's cutting edge research in malware. You get exposed to NTRO's research. You get exposed to working for NIA, which is the National Intelligence Agency, and the Intelligence Bureau. So there's so much opportunity, if you do the PGDCB, because you get exactly the skill you need to survive and make your career in next 2 to 3 years. Exactly those skills. We don't teach anything additional. Yes, you can take the internship to acquire knowledge. Definitely you can. We never say no to knowledge. Okay. The link to upload the I'll share it with you guys. So here's the link to upload the assignment. Sir, can we apply for internship after completion of this course? Yes, you can apply now also. It is completely fine. We'll accept you. You'll have to give an interview though, but we'll accept you if you clear the interview. The interview is all about basics of cybersecurity. So you might want to Google what that means, that term. Internship interview will be basics of cybersecurity. Yes, the class is over for today. Only those who are interested in other courses and internship need to stay. Other people can leave. It's completely fine. How many months is the internship? 4 months. And if we like your work, we may increase it. So for example, 2 girls are working with us for last around 1.5 years because they've been doing some fantastic work. Okay, 2 girls, 3 guys are working under me right now. They're doing some incredible work. So we've increased their internship. So yeah, definitely, and we might even pay you if you do fantastic work. Definitely some money is also there. Interview is whenever you send the mail. Okay, first you need to send the mail. Internship fee is 500 rupees. Yes, this certificate you can add in your resume, as the certificate from this course is given by the government, more specifically the All India Council of Technical Education and the Center of Emergency and Technical Response India. They are the ones giving you certificate for this course. Homework link has been already shared in chat. It depends on your your innate talent, Yashwin. Okay, so that we'll discover. We'll give you different interview tests. That's how we'll figure out what are you best suited for. So that will be done in the interview. You don't need to worry about it. Okay, see, you don't have to have your entire life planned out. Okay, I want you guys to explore the field of cyber defense and pick out which sub fields you like. To apply for internship, you just need to send a mail to mentor@cybervidyapeeth.in, which is the mail that is pinned in the chat right now. I'm working in TCS with 14 years. Can I go for PGDCD? Yes, of course you can. Once you go for PGDCD, you can actually pursue PhD also after that with us. So we are also going to be launching a PhD course, and that should effectively double your salary, whatever you're earning right now, because you already have a lot of experience, which is good. Yes, of course. If you're a beginner in cybersecurity, I urge you to apply. You'll learn more. Yes, of course, because satellites, drones, NavIC, which is the Indian Navigation Cluster, and GLONASS, okay, as well as database, both SQL and NoSQL, will be, going very deep into these topics in the PGDC. Okay, again, the brochure, the syllabus, the Telegram group links, everything will be put into the Cyber Rakshak beginner group today. Who is eligible for internship? Everybody. Everybody. You have not done your class 10th, I do not care. And the same goes with PGDCD course. Okay, we do not care. We want hardworking people. That is the only requirement. Rest, you come, we teach you. We will make you the hacker that people will fear. That is our job. There is zero requirements. You come, you put in your hard work, and you go with knowledge. That is the only requirement. There is no eligibility. There is no specific criteria for both the internship and the PGDCD and the Acharya course, which is also called the Faculty Development Program. Cyber Rakshak course on website. Okay, so this Cyber Rakshak beginner course only has Python in its 3 facets. And what else will be there if you're asking? Just so you know, Mr. Rana, that Python runs 80% of the cyber security industry. Okay, just for your information. Elaborate fields of subfields of cyber defense. Of course, I can. There are many, subfields of cyber defense. There is going to be a class soon where we actually go pretty deep into it, and we'll try our best to explain it to you. But if you want, just give me 1 second. I have a list I'll share with you guys, so you guys also have a general idea of all the different all the different fields that you can actually pursue if you go ahead with cyber defense. And cyber defense is basically the biggest field in the field of cyber. Okay, it encompasses everything. That is why we focus on it so much. Okay, so the following are the different fields that you can pursue if you are going for cyber defense. Okay, so hear me out, okay, clearly. If you have an issue like if my voice breaks, just tell me, okay, that my voice is breaking. I'll try to adjust. Okay, just give me 1 second. And all the topics I'm about to read out to you right now, all of this we teach, okay? Just so you know. And give me 1 second. Actually, I do have so many topics, okay? When I start saying the topics, you're going to be like, oh my God, there's so many topics. That's why I'm opening my notes, okay? Because there's like at least 50 or so topics that are next generational in nature and, are coming inside cyber defense engineering. So here's the okay, am I not audible? Hello? Yes, okay, now I'm audible. Perfect. Okay, so the fields include, and I quote, our, what our research is. Yeah, perfect. Good. Nice to know it's audible. Okay, what just happened? Okay, give me 1 second. My notes seem to not open properly. So I'll use my laptop and tell you guys about the syllabus because that would be better. I don't want to give any wrong information. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, it opened. So these are all the fields. Okay. Listen carefully and make sure that you're taking notes. Okay. These are the fields that the future is based on. Okay. So you have cyber defense advanced, governance, risk and compliance, security product testing, security architecting in defense, secure software development rather than just software development, technology and stream architecturing, application security testing or AppSec testing, network security. This is the old traditional network security. Then you have database security. Here you have two things. You have the old style databases, also known as relational databases, and you have hybrid or postmodern non-relational databases. Then you have security performance management, security support services, network security administration, incident response and deep forensics, cyber data scientist, IT/OT network defense, cyber investigation and forensics, malware reverse engineering, vulnerability assessment, cyber forensics, cyber legal assistance, cyber security policy and governance, threat intelligence and engineering, information security governance, threat hunting, cyber risk assessment, security architecture auditing, cyber defense at the base level, version 1, cyber defense at base level, version 2, and then cyber incident response. Just so you know, these are all the different fields that are going to pop up in the next 5 years, and we train for all of these. Okay. More informations, including brochures and other details, I will put in the group. Yes, all details will be put in the group. Yes, I know, quite a lot, right? So you need to start early if you want to get into the game. Okay, it's always either now or never. Rodriguez, I didn't understand your question. Are you saying that you will send a single mail for everyone in your batch who's interested, or will you inform them to send separate mails to mentor? Always send mails for only yourself. Okay, don't send it for someone else. Inform them. If they're interested, they can send us mails on mentor. Unfortunately, no, Shaurav, I cannot share this. Whatever the notes I have. Okay. But don't worry, it will be shared with you soon. That is a guarantee, because this PPT will be used soon for you guys. In a few days, we'll have a class. Definitely, if you think it's a useful study material, please put it in the Telegram group. Okay. If you complete the PGDCD program and the internship both, job is basically 95% guarantee at that point. It's already the pinnacle. Like, you will already be god level hacker. Like, I don't know what more do you want to study after that. You might go do PhD after that. But if you complete PGDCD, then I mean, respect. Yes, the diploma is on semester basis. More details will be there in the diploma group. I will share it. Okay. The course is not on VBU. It is supported by VBU and VBU professors, team of VBU professors. Okay. But we will be the one teaching it. Our chief instructors are the one who are going to be teaching the course, including me and a few other senior people. There is no syllabus for the internship. It is work. Okay, so as work comes, we will teach you how to do it, and then you'll have to do it yourself. Does doing THM and HTB help in real world scenario? About 20 to 30% it will help you, Kshitij. Not more than that. The reality is that, okay, but 30% is also a big thing in the real world. So you have to still do them. Internship will be online. You need to pay 500 rupees if you get selected for the internship, and 4 months internship is there with us. You can start the internship whenever you like. There is no limitation on which month. Just tell us from when you're free and we'll schedule your internship to start from that date. See, I'll tell you guys one thing, okay? I do not believe in using tools. I believe in making tools. That's the first thing you need to understand between me and a penetration tester. How to apply for the same, Shubham Kumar. Okay, Shubham, what are you asking to apply for? If you're asking to apply for the internship, you can just send a mail to mentor@cybervidyapeeth.in. If you are talking about applying to the our paid courses, all the links are on our website. Please visit our website at cybervidyapeeth.in. How many hours of work per day? Maybe 1 to 2 hours maximum. But see, it's not about the hours, okay? The work we'll give you will keep you up at night, because we want you to not sleep. We want you to use your brain, because today's hard work is tomorrow's success. Send the CV and write maybe 100 lines inside the mail about why you want to do the certification. The internship. Rodriguez. Ajit Patel. Will we be getting assistance for internship or job of cyber? Yes, Ajit, if you complete the PGDCD course, you will be getting internship assistance, premium in, placement assistance, not internship, premium placement assistance. Like, we will actually be forwarding your resumes to very senior level people across the country and the world. And, we'll be helping you prepare for the interviews and all of that. For internships, I would recommend to please, okay, I'll share it once more because you guys are asking. Please go ahead and send a mail here. For internships, send a mail here. I repeat, for internships, send a mail here. 500 rupees is the charge. If you get selected, there will be an interview. Yes, you will learn making tools in the diploma course. You will make tools for everything. And if you want, you can combine the tools also to do what you want. Why not? If you know how to make tools, then combining is a 10-minute job. No, it is not. As far as my knowledge goes, in India, after doing GATE, there are not very good opportunities in cyber defense and cyber security. Fortinet NEC 4 certification will help with the internship. No, it won't. We are not using Fortinet, or nor any of our clients that we help and we work with are using Fortinet. So Fortinet courses will not help you. Sir, can I apply for PG Diploma course after this 30 days course? Yes, of course you can. The registration will be open till, I think, 25th of November for the PG Diploma. There is no prerequisites. All you need to do is search on Google basics of cyber security. You will find some YouTube videos, 3-4 videos. Watch the YouTube, understand the YouTube videos, sit in the interview. That's it. The internship is not paid in the sense that we will not be paying you. You will be paying us 500 for the exclusive knowledge we will be training you in. Because, we'll be giving you cloud access environment. You'll be doing real world hacking. Nobody actually teaches that. So you'll be paying us 500 for that. But if you are very exceptional, we might not take payment also. So it depends on your skills, okay? Skills are all that count with us. We only care about skills here. If you are a god level, hacker, then everything free for you. Yes, you can. Even if you're doing a job, you can do our internship. We can work in the night after 10, 12, whatever. I don't sleep. So ping me up at 3 in the night also. I'll wake up and I'll work. PG Diploma second batch date is not yet decided, Abdul. When it's decided, I'll inform you. Please contact editor bot for more information. Tool building we'll learn, but only basic tools. Okay, we'll be learning SSH botnet and a few other interesting things like a DOS tool, but nothing too complicated. Okay, in this free course I'm talking, what I'm teaching you right. I mean, it is up to you. See, always doing a PGD in anything will improve your resume. Okay. Homework link is not pinned. Yes, I know it is not. Currently, the mail ID for internship is pinned. Unfortunately, no. You have to submit it by 11:59. Okay, because I have to send it to my seniors. PGD second batch fees will be the same. Yes. Fees will not change. Fees is going to be that same for next 5 years. Whatever fees I'm telling you, next 5 years, even if inflation goes up, down, whatever, we don't care. Price will be same. Nothing will change. We'll come to multi-line comments, Akshay. Don't worry about that. If you are doing good in internship, fantastic in internship, no, scratch that. If you're doing fantastic in the internship and you're working day and night, we will help you with a job. We'll connect you in the right places. We can get you interviews. But see, the thing is, some knowledge requires theoretical study. That is why PGDCD exists. It is 33% roughly theoretical study, and rest it is completely practical, hands-on course. Fees and duration of diploma. Diploma course is 12 months. Fees is 80,000 rupees, one-time payment. You can do all of this from our website right now. It is all up and ready. Also, one another thing you need to note, after you made the payment and you've registered, internship is instructor-led or self-paced? Instructor-led. It will be led by me or one of my teammates. Internship is completely based on the instructor-led system. We don't believe in self-paced thing. Okay, we will teach you. We will give you work. We will make you wake up at night and apply your brain on weird problems, and that's how you'll learn. Yes, of course you can, Gaurav. So if you guys have any other questions, you can ask the editor bot in Telegram, especially if it's related to the PG diploma or the Acharya program. Okay, the editor bot, I'll use that account and I'll be more than happy to answer to all of you guys. Okay, so please, again, I repeat, if you have any questions regarding PG diploma course, such as the pricing, how to buy, when to buy, if you're buying right now, what to do, etc., all of that information will be given to you by editor bot on the Telegram channel. Homework link will be shared in the Telegram as well in like after 5 minutes. So you can always submit it. Sir, not submitting homework means elimination. Not really, but it will reduce your overall marks. That will grade. Okay, if very less marks you have, then you will fail. So this is the first homework, so I'm not putting too much marks into it, but please make sure to complete the homeworks I give. So I think there's no other questions regarding both the courses, both the Cyber Rakshak and that, and about placement opportunities and jobs. If you have any other questions, duration of internship, Sakshi, is going to be 4 months. Marks will be given to you after around 15 days. Harsh. Okay, no other questions? Cool. So I'll end the session here today. Okay, I feel it's been very productive. I've been able to at least help so many people, and we'll be ending this session today. Okay, sir, my Linux CS is not working. Sweetie, I'm not sure if that's your real name. Even if that's an alias, it's fine. Text the editor bot saying Linux issue, and once I get some time, I'll probably call you on Telegram and we can see what the issue is and get it sorted out. Linux issues, just put it to editor bot. We have all gods of Linux here. We have developers of Arch Linux in this house. You don't need to worry about Linux. Okay, Linux people who make are living with me here, so Linux will handle any issue. Linux, you just tell us, we'll help you. Yes, we will teach you about packages related to Python in this course, and even in the paid course, we'll go much more deep. You'll make your own packages in the paid course. Because as I've always been saying, why use somebody else's code when you can write yours? Always trust your coding, your knowledge. Okay, once you've researched something enough, always prefer your knowledge. So always do research before saying something. Okay, so with that, I'll end the today's stream. Okay, if there's any more questions whatsoever, you can send it to editor bot, okay, regarding the courses or Python or Linux, and we'll try to resolve your queries one by one. Okay, with that, I'll end today's meet. Cyber security, there are only 3 languages right now. Okay, Python, Rust, and assembly. Rust, assembly are too advanced to teach right now to beginner programmers. You will not understand a thing if I go into those languages. Hence, we are teaching Python initially. Currently in BTech second year, so can I do PG Diploma course? Yes, you can do. You can do the evening classes after your college. Kumar Raji, okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much for uploading the homeworks. I'll see you guys to tomorrow's session. Okay. Dhanyawad. Jai Hind.